Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we will cover hyperlinks, which are used to navigate from one page to another. They start with an opening A tag and end with a closing A tag. In between, you can specify the text that your link should display. In my case, I will say visit Google, as I want the link to take the user to Google's homepage. For a link to work, you need to specify an attribute. What is an attribute? In HTML, every tag can have its attribute, and these are used to give more information about the tag. The attributes always have to be added to the opening tag and not to the closing tag. They usually come in name and value pairs. So for the A tag to work, you always have to specify an href attribute. The href attribute should then get the URL as its value. Here I will just paste the URL of Google in here. Now if I save this and open the page, you can see Visit Google as a link. If I click on this, it loads the Google page. I will go back and I want to show you another attribute. This attribute is called target and it will get the value _blank. By adding this attribute and the value to the link, I will make the page open in a new tab instead of loading it in the same tab. So if I save this and refresh it, you can now see that the Google page opens in a new tab instead of loading on my website. The last attribute I want to show you today is called download. Of course, you cannot download Google, so I will just change the text to download kitten image. Now this doesn't need any value, it's enough if you just type download as an attribute. In Google and Safari, the download attribute only works if the file that you want to download is in the same directory as your site. So for example, if I have a website and my files are on the server, the file that I want to download needs to be in the same location. I cannot direct the user to download a file from a different site. I will also change the URL and I will change it to a file that is in my directory. So if I expand this, you can see I have a folder called EMG and within it I have a kitten.jpg image. This is what I want the user to download, so I will specify the file path to it by saying image/kitten.jpg. Now for this to work, I will need to use live server. So I will just start live server and it opened up a new tab. And now if I click on download kitten image, you can see that the download has started below. If I go back to the version of the website which is not hosted through my live server and I click on it, you can see that it does not download it, instead it opens it. This is everything I wanted to cover in this tutorial. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments and I will try to reply. I will also link further resources about the hyperlink tag if you'd like to read more. In the next lesson, we will cover images. See you in the next one.